Hello and welcome back to another episode of Wisdom for the Weekend. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so this week I decided to talk a little bit about health, and I wanted to talk about adrenal fatigue. So for those of you who may know or not been fully diagnosed as having adrenal fatigue, which can actually be done through a saliva test, is probably the best and easiest way to test your adrenals. But if you have suspected that your adrenal functions are low or that you're on burnout, there are 3 things in the morning that you should not do that actually worsen the condition of your adrenals. First one is, do not eat fruit first thing in the morning. So by that I mean, even if you're adding fruit to your shakes. So sometimes people have like a bowl of fruit or some fruit with yogurt or some kind of fruit smoothie. A definite no-no if you've got adrenal issues. Number 2 is to make sure that you eat something by 10 a.m. Now, the best thing is to eat something within 1 hour of waking. Now, sometimes there are, some people they're on cleanses or they're doing some sort of intermittent fasting and they're not eating until maybe 12, 1 o'clock, but they're up at 6 a.m. Like, this is another big no-no to helping out your adrenals. Your body needs the fuel first thing in the morning. It does not need the sugar. So that's why we do not advocate for having, a ton of fruit or fruit at all first thing. You can have fruit, but do not make that the first thing that you're eating in the morning. And definitely eating by 10 a.m. or at least within the hour that you're waking up. So if you're waking up at like 6 or 7 a.m., yes, by 8 o'clock, you should have eaten something. Do not go past 10 a.m. on any given morning before you're eating. Like, do not allow your body to have slept all night and not eat until 10 a.m. the next day. So that will help you to help rejuvenate your adrenals. And the last thing is, now don't hate me for this. The list for adrenal protocol is fairly lengthy, but these are some of the things that you just want to be mindful of first thing in the morning. And the very first thing that you should not drink or have, like the minute you wake up, which I know it's such a habit for so many people, is to have coffee. Do not get up and then have nothing in your stomach and have a cup of coffee. Now, if you've got severe adrenal fatigue, so adrenal fatigue, there's different levels, like 1, 2, and 3. And if you have 2 and 3, having coffee in general is a big no-no. Yet, I really don't, I hate telling people, you know what, stop it completely, because then you're really going to feel like hell. You're going to have the migraines and the headaches. You're just going to feel like crap. So I say, if you're having 5 or 6 cups a day, I think that's a lot. I think you should definitely be starting to wean yourself off the caffeine for sure. If you have 1 cup a day, if you're at stage 3, even stage 3, there's a protocol that says no coffee, no chocolate. So my advice is, if you are not willing to let go of your coffee at all, then at least eat something first. Have some really good protein in the morning, a couple of eggs or something like that. Then enjoy your cup of coffee. If you've got stage 3 adrenal fatigue, which you really shouldn't be having that coffee at all, and you're drinking 5 cups or more a day, you need to start weaning that big time. So that is your wisdom for the weekend. If you've got adrenal issues, 3 things that you should not do ever in the mornings. 1, consume fruit as the first thing that you do. You can have it for lunch, you can have it as a snack later on, but first thing in the morning, no, your body does not need that sugar rush. It's just going to create havoc in your adrenals. Number 2, eat by 10 a.m. Better yet, eat within an hour of waking. I know a lot of people are like, oh God, I don't even feel hungry first thing in the morning. You need to just kind of accustom your body to have some nourishment within the first hour or 2 of when you're waking up. And then the last thing is, do not have coffee in an empty stomach at all. And if you can avoid it, if you can avoid coffee altogether, great. If you're like a 5-6 cup kind of person, you need to start weaning that back, especially if you've got adrenal fatigue level 3. Really, every time you drink that cup, you're further depleting the adrenals in such a big way. So keep that in mind. If you insist on having coffee, make sure that you've eaten breakfast first. Protein, really key to having, a good protein and some fats in the morning would be great, like avocado on toast with a couple of eggs. That would be good. Then have your cup of coffee. So that is it. That is your wisdom for the weekend. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will speak to you next week.